Ultimately, they are where we kind of thought they might be after 2 games. Baylor's sitting there at 1-1. Um, do you guys still like this team, or do you think they're well equipped enough to get back to a bowl game?
I certainly think I don't think that game against Utah changes anything.
Hmm.
Really. I mean, obviously, you want to see more out of the offense. You want to see more out of DeQuan Finn, but I certainly think they're a bowl team. I still think they can win 7 games. This next stretch of games against Air Force, at Colorado, and then home against BYU, is huge, right? And then you go to Iowa State before a bye week, but I think they can realistically rattle off 3 wins in a row. And I think that would just get them right back in the right headspace and kind of in a wide open Big 12. I really think pointing towards the postseason is the way they can go. And this next game against Air Force is a huge kind of, point in that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. I think that these next three are winnable games, and the team last year wouldn't have won these games. So I think that's
Mhm.
the thing, though. They
Yeah.
they need to decide if they can win games. I think these are ones that they definitely should. I think Coach Aranda talked a lot about how they maybe put too much pressure on this Utah game and that opportunity that to go in there and upset a ranked opponent and all those things. Maybe for these next three, there's a little bit less of that. They can kind of reel things back in and calm some guys down again, as much as that stuff maybe does impact the game. We're not totally sure. But I do think these next three games are, they're right where we thought they'd be. Like you said, Bryce, I think that's spot on. And so I think the rest of the season's still ahead of them. And, there's games they should win. We'll see if they do.
Yeah. You know how every team has a get back coach, the guy that stands on the sideline and tells the guys to get back behind the line that they're not supposed to cross. I feel like this Air Force game is a get back game for Baylor. They need to get back to playing a little more like they did against Tarleton. Obviously, the opponent has a lot to do with that. Utah's defense is very good. But nevertheless, they need to be a lot sharper, I think.